Okay, listen. When I say I reject the culture, that also means I reject the counterculture, which is also the culture. I get this accusation from time to time that because I don't reflect countercultural values, I must be some kind of faker that is really completely mainstream. What this does is set up a false binary between sanctioned culture and counterculture, which is actually really just a choice between the culture and the culture. And in fact, you're so brainwashed that you can't even fathom an alternative. If you think that going to going to a hardcore show is some kind of it's like outside of the culture, it's like you could be going to the gym and you'd be going through basically the same experience, right? You don't see that just because it's loud and abrasive and people in suits think it's trash. If you had a conversation with that guy in the suit, you'd realize that you basically have the same values. Now that wouldn't have been true, 30 years ago, but it is nowadays. The hardcore scene just represents the capitalist culture. What do you think is outside of the culture about this? It's the same stupid bullshit. So I actually really don't think your cool emo metal hardcore whatever band is any less stupid than anything you get from mass media. In a lot of cases, I think it's even more stupid. It's all designed for profit at the expense of expression or protest. It's the same value system. They're not rejecting anything, okay? There was more of a real counterculture not too long ago even, but it doesn't exist anymore. Somebody that's really outside the culture will not create these kinds of distinctions, but rather reject them as illusory. What is the difference between Taylor Swift and Evanescence? And this is just a random example, okay? It's marketing. Between Taylor Swift and Taylor, was it Momkin or they're the same thing, right? That's it, really. It's fundamentally the same product. I'm less interested in what is mainstream or countercultural or rebellious or whatever else, and more interested in what is real and what isn't. Unfortunately for you, I may happen to be the one to burst your bubble and point out that the things you think are real are actually not. Really. It's just so much bullshit one way or the other. And you're simply being sold a product. That haircut, those shoes, those boots. It's just profit for some bastard that's hiring slave labor in China. You're not getting out of the system that way. You're just buying right into it. But enjoy it, it's fun. I'm not telling you not to have fun. I'm just telling you I don't see an escape in this. I just see a lot of brainwashed idiots.